Hey everybody, Adam here for True North Wilds. I've been away for a few weeks in Alberta on a hunting trip with my family. It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of success. It was a good time. You may have noticed the lack of activity recently. That is why. Now that I'm back, getting back into the swing of things, I figured I would start off with a brand new box, Rush Tackle Box. They sent me this box in order to review for the channel. I have a second one here that I will give away. I'll talk about that after the opening. I don't know a lot about Rush Tackle Box, or at least I didn't before I got this box. I hadn't really seen them before. I haven't seen a lot of videos on them. I haven't seen a lot of reviews before now. I purposely didn't go and watch any of them because I wanted to get a neutral first impression of them. I noticed that they were sending me an email and that the address that it was coming from was similar to eBay's Tackle Box before. I asked about it, confirmed it that it was in fact eBay's. So there's a little bit of history there for people to be aware of, because eBay's did not go out on a high note, just put it lightly. eBay's Tackle Box, which I also used to review on this channel, you can still find those videos I think in my playlists. I canceled my subscription before any bad stuff happened, not because I was unhappy with them. I actually enjoyed the box a lot, but because I was going into winter and they didn't have a winter box. That was the only reason that I canceled. However, during that year that I canceled, they had issues, and I think you can still see it on their Facebook page, with people not getting boxes delivered. Some dealers, some lure dealers have contacted me and let me know that eBay's had outstanding money, like they hadn't paid for lures that were provided, things like that. So there was a lot of unhappiness going on with eBay's customers. So I was a little bit leery when I realized that this new company, Rush Tackle Box, had that connection. So I asked them about it. I'm an upfront, forward kind of person, so I just asked him directly. I'm going to read you his response to me, and I'll let you be the judge of whether it's satisfactory. Me personally, I like to take people at face value, so here's what he has to say. Hey Adam, you did some good digging. Yes, I was part of the eBay's team. I ran all the marketing for eBay's. I wasn't happy with how they were doing things, and they were not able to handle the company with the amount of customers I was driving. So I left the company, which ultimately caused it to close down, as I see they are no longer in business. I left the company to start my own brand and bring my own vision to the table. As of now, we are a subscription box, and we also have monthly deals on tackle we recommend to our customers. But I am currently in the process of developing phase 2 of RTB, which I'm hoping will be launched by spring 2020. Hope this helps clear things up. So as I said, I like to take people at face value. I'll take him at face value, but there is, if you have concerns, that is sort of the story behind it. So if anybody was concerned, if you're wondering why you got an email from Rush Tackle Box when you never signed up, it's because they're using the eBay's Tackle Box email list. That's how they got your email. And, so there's little things like that that people might be interested to know. So all of that being said, and with full transparency on all of that, which I believe is the best way forward, let's go ahead, open this box. It's a bass box. The subscription box goes for anywhere from $25-ish to $21 per month. You get a bit of a discount if you go for a longer subscription at a time. I believe that's in US dollars as well, because they come out of the US, and I don't think the site, when I was looking at it, was on Canadian. So that's the information that I have as far as this box goes. It's a bass box. Let's open it up and see what it looks like. Lunker Hunt Yappa Rat, Yappa series. So Lunker Hunt Yappa Rat. Lunker Hunt obviously is a good brand. They make some really nice lifelike lures, and they make some really nice topwater lures, which this is one. So the Yappa Rat, so it's modeled to look after a mouse or a rat. It's a white and gray color. It's got this floppy sort of bill on the front. It's a soft plastic bill as opposed to a hard plastic bill. And according to the box, that bill there, that floppy sort of bill, is meant to make it wobble side to side on the surface of the water. Yeah, it's a nice lure. Nice hooks on it. I mean, surface lure, hopping across lily pads, wobbling back and forth. That's a classic bass technique, so nothing wrong with that. And this will also catch you some big pike, who are also really good surface feeders, and they're a ton of fun. So that's more what I would use it for, is pike, but definitely appropriate for a bass box. We got a sticker, those are always fun. So we got some terminal tackle sort of stuff, some Gambler Giggy Head 3/16 ounce jig heads with really nice long shank hooks. I like that. I use long shank hooks a lot more than I do, you know, the shorter ones or the medium ones. So I always like getting long shank jig heads, and I use jig heads for tons of stuff, so nothing wrong with that. X-Zone lead pencil drop shot weight. Drop shot weight's always useful. So nice, you know, a little bit of terminal tackle, like I said. I'll take a look at that in a second. So we got some plastics. Gambler Go Fishing Green Pumpkin Candy 6.5 inch Sweebo. 6.5 inch Sweebo. Interesting name. Gambler, I think I've used a few of them before, and if I'm thinking of the right ones, they were pretty good. Ooh, very, very strong smell in there. And it's a very garlicky smell. So garlic is a popular scent around here. Garlic really brings in fish around here. I don't know what it is about garlic, but definitely a scent that works. So I'm happy to have that scent on there. They're just a nice long worm. So many different ways that you can rig up a worm. It's an extremely versatile plastic. It's got a lot of sparkle in here, a lot of green and purple. I'm a sucker for purple, so I like that. Just a nice worm shape. The plastic feels really nice and tough. It's not a lot of stretch to it, but it's nice and beefy, which is good. So again, this would be a good bass, walleye, pike, pretty much anything I would fish for around here. I can rig up something using a worm. So that is good to get. I like the colors in it for sure. Impact baits. So I have used a lot of impact bait stuff. I get them fairly frequently through the multiple boxes, and they are a good bait. These things are also scented. They have a different scent that I haven't really gotten before. It's almost a sour smell. It's kind of hard to describe. So that'll be interesting to see what kind of effectiveness that has. And this is just a nice, almost a goby style shape. It doesn't say a model name or anything like that on the package, but same sort of color as the worms, that natural, neutral sort of green color, lots of sparkle in it, silver, gold, purple, red, just all kinds of color going on in here. Nice ribbed body, and again, a good beefy plastic, not a ton of stretch, but a good solid feeling plastic. And then just the thin tail on the end, so a good versatile size. It's only, looks like 2.5 inch, maybe 3, but perfect size for walleye. I'll use this on a jig or various other setups for walleye. I can throw this for bass, smallmouth bass around here. This is absolutely something that'll catch them. Pike will go after this. So again, a good all-around lure, nothing wrong with that. And a very interesting scent. I don't know what that scent is, and I feel like I should know it in the back of my mind, but I just can't place it. Last up, the hot drop shot bait from X-Zone Lures Pro Series, the 3.25 inch finesse slammer. I've gotten these before, I've used these before. These are a fantastic plastic. I'll show you. The color on this is something I don't have. So these, the color pattern on these, I really, really like. It's that baitfish pattern, so darker on top, white belly, but then they also have all this blue and silver sparkle in here, which is really, really nice. That blue in here against the dark top really stands out, so I like that. I've used this shape of lure before. I'm not sure what the shape is supposed to be. It's just a general sort of little bait or bug or little bait fish, but they work really good. Got a nice action on the tail. X-Zone, decent plastics, not super stretchy, not super beefy, kind of a good in-between, but great color. And then of course that X-Zone. X-Zone has, pretty much everything I've gotten from X-Zone has scent on it. It's always that same, it's sort of a chemically scent, chemical sweet sort of smelling scent. So nothing wrong with that. These things, again, a great variety lure. I've used them for walleye, I've used them for bass. Pike will go after them because pike go after anything. Nothing wrong with that. So that's the box. That's everything in the box. My overall impressions are that it's a pretty decent box for a bass box for the price point that it was at. Looking at the what's in the box card, It lists out all the retail values on here. Sometimes I feel like these retail values, and this goes for all boxes, not just this one, but sometimes they're a little bit higher than what I feel, but it's also hard for me to convert the American prices versus the Canadian prices, and there's always differences in, you know, what's more popular locally and things like that. So I always find it hard to compare. But as far as what's on the sheet here, the box would have been $25 for me, US, and the value here, looking at it quickly, is about $33. So decent enough value. At least you get your value and then some. Nothing wrong with that. I love Lunker Hunt lures. I would have liked maybe a little bit more variety. Maybe 2 plastic and a spinner or something along those lines. I like the fact that they include some terminal tackle. It's always super useful as little filler items, as long as it doesn't take away from getting, say, another pack of plastics or a hard bait or something like that. Then it's always nice to get the terminal stuff. Stickers, of course, you gotta have stickers, and I like the sticker. So overall, you know, a nice box for bass. This one in particular is a amazing variety box because all the lures here are something that I can use for all the fish that I fish for. So I really like that aspect of it. Even though they're definitely appropriate for a bass box, a bass only box, they're also super appropriate for me to just fish for anything around here. So, you know, with the history that I mentioned at the start of the video, and some people may have some concerns, but I'm cautiously optimistic. I think this could be a good box. I take him at his word as far as the story and how it all went down, and his plans for the new box. And I'm looking forward to subscribing to this. I'm gonna get a few more boxes. I'll get a few months worth anyway. I'll continue to review them, and we'll see how being a brand new box, there's always some growing pains, so I kind of expect that. So we'll see how the variety changes. We'll see if the same quality. These are all good quality brands, so we'll see if that stays the same. Things like that. Like I said, I'm optimistic. I think it has the potential to be a really good box. You guys can keep watching. I'll start a new playlist, and I'll get these starting next month, and we'll start a new box to replace one of the other ones that I dropped. If you are interested, you can also leave a comment down below. I'll choose somebody from the comments in 4 days. So it's the 18th right now of October. I'll choose somebody on the 22nd of October, 2019, and send you a free box. I don't know if this is the same box. They came together. I don't know if it's the same. It's obviously going to be a bass box. I don't know if it's from the same month or if it's the same batch of stuff or if it's different. I really don't know. So you get this mystery box from Rush Tackle Box. Just leave a comment down below. Say anything. Doesn't matter what you say. But feel free to leave feedback. Let me know what you think overall. Let me know if you have tried out Rush Tackle Box yet, or what you think of it, or what you think of this box. All that fun stuff. I always like to read it. And like I said, on the 22nd of October, I will choose somebody from the comments, and I'll message them and send you a box. So, as usual, you know, thanks for watching. Don't forget, you can like and subscribe down there while you're leaving a comment. And if you're not already, you can follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/TrueNorthWilds, on Instagram @TrueNorthWilds, and of course our blog site, TrueNorthWilds.com. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll see you outside.